the only thing I can do.
It's like buying. I mean, the only thing I would steal is decks.
Okay, go steal some decks then.
No.
I can't even get decks.
Oh my god, I think I know someone with like really good pills. I need to buy one. I want to roll, but like, I want to roll, I think here.
You want to roll here?
Yeah, and hang out with you.
Why would you want to roll in this house though?
Well, I mean,
I guess you have
where else would I go roll? I don't go to raves. I'm not gonna roll at some club. I mean, that's just as bad as like going out like talked out all nice, like insecure shit. Oh, I hate it.
Oh my god, remember Jacob, the fat guy? That like, apparently Cordero, he's like hates?
Oh yeah.
This one night, I told you about it, I think. He had like this 40-year-old guy that he just met, he didn't tell me this either, that like wanted to sleep with me in the only way that, you know.
Oh yeah, you told me this.
Yeah, okay.
But continue.
Anyway. He tried to like bribe me and he starts trying to bribe Robin to like go out and smoke shit and do shit. And she said no, of course. And then he asked me and I was like, no, I do want some shit. So I was like, alright, I'll convince Rowan, but what are you doing? And she was like, well, first we're going to go pick up and then we're going to, you know, do our shit. And he had needles and everything. It was epic. And
it was epic.
And then we're going to go to a club. We have fake IDs and everything.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh wow, this is going to be fun. It's our first like time doing this shit, you know? And so he's like, but yeah, I guess I have to dress really fancy, you know, show a little skin. And I was like, okay, it's a club, why not? So I seriously got really pretty. And then I even wore the wig before I had the extensions. And Rowan wore this like really short dress and we looked really good. And then we go to his, we both get picked up. And then suddenly when we're both in the car, there is no club because they're supposed to be closed at 11 at night.
What? That's like when like they're getting
started.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, I had a flare if I wanted to get shit. So I was like, you are a fucking asshole. We were like way the fuck downtown. So I like, you know, I couldn't just get out of the car and walk home or anything like that. So I ended up sitting up front seat with this fucking old motherfucker that smelled like fucking ashes. Like old people. And I was just like, ew. And then like there's a moment I got really quiet because it was just really gross. Because he kept trying to touch my leg and shit. And I had to let him because I would get shit and I'm not going to waste my time. I did not just waste my time being stressed and doing all this shit.
So what did you do?
So I let him touch my leg. This is making me feel horrible.
It's okay, I'll tell like another story afterwards.
Okay. Don't put my face in it.
I'm not.
Okay. So that's what happened and I got quiet because it was awkward, and then Jacob and Rowan are in the back seat, and Rowan's all trying to avoid Jacob touching her. So, I get quiet for not even 2 minutes, and then Jacob like punches my fucking feet from the back, and he's like, Des, you should talk more. Tell them about, you know, your home life. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? And I was just like, then he you know, I was like, well, there's really nothing to talk about, you know, and then he was like, and then the old guy was like, yeah, it's okay, blah, 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 and then Jacob's like, so tonight should be fun, I'm supposed to be getting some bomb shit, and I was just like, you're a fucking dick. So, like, I started talking about random shit, like, so what do you do for a living? Oh, really? That's so interesting. Blah, 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 blah. And so, that's what happened, and then, because since I wouldn't put out, because I didn't know I had to fucking put out,
You didn't get
no. The guy was like, he got all pissy and was like, bitching at me and Rowan and Jacob. It was like, I didn't pay $40 to hang out with you guys just to do nothing. And I was like, what the fuck, you paid? And he was like, yeah, that's how we got our shit. And I was like, wow. And then I was like, alright, he's not that bad if he's like paying to hang out with us, you know. So,
okay, continue.
So, he was like, anyways, I'm kind of tired, I'm going to go home. So I was like, no, give me your number. So we gave him our number and shit, and told him that, you know, if he ever wanted to chill, just to hit us up, that we're really friendly people, and, you know.
Did you guys ever talk to him again?
No. We didn't feel like desperate anymore. And plus, like, afterwards, like, after that happened, Brown's little sister ended up stealing $1,000, so we have money anyway. We didn't need, like, old men touching us so that we could get money.
It's so cool that, like, okay, Cordell and I, and then, like, of course, Cream and I did it a couple times, you know, go online, tell people we'll do stuff, like, you know, on their in front of them, or, like, whatever, let them try it. It's like, you know, they smoke a fat and shit. Typically what would happen is, like, we go there, hang out, and just, like, end up talking, or, like, you know, avoiding the entire thing. Not getting hung out. One time we almost did though. More like, with my paranoia and, like, I don't know.
Am I
yeah,
right? Oh, God.
pretty much. And then, like, Cleo was, like, upsetting me. I was like, the guy's not bad looking. I was thinking something.
Let me guess.
We almost had, like,
50.
a guy. No, he was, like, 30, God.
You're gross.
I'm not Korean. 30 is not bad.
You're like fucking dad.
Dad is, like, what, almost 50?
No?
Yes.
He just turned 40.
Whatever.
41, actually.
We have young parents, see.
Whatever.
I'm like, the only, like, thing I've done with someone that age is, like, let them give me a hand.
See, I wouldn't mind that. Like,
Ew.
well, actually, it's different for me.
Yeah, 'cause you're a girl.
Yeah. But if I had a penis, like, I would totally be like, oh, you're willing to, like, give me shit or money if you, like, want to, like, you know, pleasure me, so go for it, you know?
Right? Just, like, suck my cock.
That's
like,
what, what's his name?
Who?
Ryan did. He let Booby suck him off a million
I heard
times.
they had sex.
No, they never had sex. Just oral. Travis had sex.
Really?
No, wait, no, that's what else did. Booby's a little play. Rowan. Okay, nothing. I'm not saying shit right now. It's recording. You fucked me up. Like, this better not go anywhere.
It's okay.
No, it's not, because that's not cool.
I know. I want to be an asshole and just say all this shit. And it's found out. Well, from both people, of course, but, like, one was more detailed than the other. But, like, oh my god. Ew. I mean, Cream wouldn't even go that far. With a certain person. God.
It's, ooh.
Ooh, I know.
A certain person? Who's this person?
I wonder.
Who is it? Tell me.
Leave it in.
No, tell me.
I'm gonna answer it next week's episode. And, like, I don't know. It's, like, sort of really grossed me out.
What, did you do it?
Ew, I didn't do it. Fuck that, gross.
Who did?
I think the nastiest person I've ever done anything with was Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
The one you saw today?
But, like, me, Dream, and now he was dating him. Me and Cream at the same time once.
Oh, wait, you got sick.
I know.
The guy that Tina's dating, Sprinkles or whatever?
Yeah, Tina's Source Rex. LOL.
Yeah, I think I saw this.
Guys.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's about it. And then, like, yeah, I don't know. But that was the one, cause, like, I don't know, I had a huge crush on him. He's cute.
But yeah, it's so bad.
Well, cause it was, like, you know, deeply related. You know what I mean?
That didn't stop you before.
Well, before I didn't need drugs to keep someone sweet. I just had to, like, smile.
Okay, no. That's not all you had to do, I know it. Okay, I'm gonna show you Men for Men, your profile.
Men for men?
Men seeking men. I don't know.
On
Like,
Craigslist?
yeah.
Is it the one with, like, me, Cordero, or me and Alan?
It's just you.
Really? That's great. You should show it to me.
It's all talking about you don't be a fat, please, and blah, 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 blah. I'm looking for a good time.
There's like A for Abe. I'm smarter than that.
Yeah, when I was like clocked out at JK's, you know, I had nothing to do, so I just like pointless shit, and she was like, your brother has a men-seeking man, he's a prostitute, and I was like, you're kidding. And so I
She's the one who made it. She's just on Craigslist like day in and day out.
Yeah. So like I went, I think literally tried finding it for 3 days. And you know, when you're talking about that, those days just fly. And
yeah.
I managed to find this one thing. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna fucking laugh. So like I was like, maybe it's his nickname, you know, surprise. And then she also told me that cream was in it. So I wrote like something like creamy bears and surprise egg, and watch what came up. It happens to be a porn website.
Really?
A guy and a girl named Creamy Bear. Surprise egg.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Surprise egg and cream. It's called cream pie. Surprise egg.
It's funny.
I think that's crazy. What a coincidence, right?
Do people look like this?
No. Nothing like you guys. Search for...
Oh god, it was funny because like, okay, when I started hanging out with Kevin, Cream Sex, and stuff, and like, he was already seeing someone else, I was like, I don't know, and then we had like once already by then, and like, me and Cream were talking about it, and he's like, ew, I used to have sex with him. You know something's like wrong or you're an addict when like you're sleeping with E.T. And like, it totally makes sense because he does look like E.T. And it's gross. And then like the day after I saw like this like meth ad, you know, with E.T.
Yeah.
Fuck someone. It was funny.
Oh man. Not here anymore.
Stop.
That's funny that we're just talking about cream though, because it's like one creamy surprise. There's a lot of stuff that's like meant for you and Green.
I miss him.
I haven't heard about him to be in a long time. I'm hungry. You're not hungry?
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, so let's
I'm like hungry and tired.
I mean, there's probably nothing to eat, but we can always look.
You